Hey everyone, let me know if I'm audible. Everyone, let me know if I'm audible. Cool. Hey guys, what's up? Uh, just quickly, let's wait for everyone to join, and then we can definitely start off. Let's wait for let's wait till everyone joins in, and we can get started. Today I have some interesting questions, specifically from LeetCode. Cool. We'll get started till everyone joins. Start in a couple of minutes till everyone just joins in. Start in a couple of minutes till everyone joins in. Cool. Before starting off, everyone who's new out here, let me just introduce you myself. My name is Raj Vikramaditya. I'm known as Trevor in the programming community. Currently, I'm working as a software engineer at Media.net Director. Prior to this, I was working at Amazon. Also, I'm a Canadian Master at Codeforces, and I'm also 6-star rated at 6-star rated coder at CodeChef. I have been teaching from the last 2 years, and I run a YouTube channel which has around 1 lakh plus subscribers. And the subjects that I generally take are competitive programming, data structure algorithms, C++, interview preparation. So these are the subjects that I take. So if you are willing to, like in nearby future or someday, if you are willing to take up an Unacademy subscription, you can definitely use the coupon code STRIVER in order to get a 10% exclusive discount. And also you can check out the new subscription, that is the career as a developer subscription. Now this subscription has a lot of offerings. It gives you shows around placements in top product based service based companies, beating the odds to get a good placement, live problem solving, over the weekend projects, and many more. So basically you'll have mentorship sessions over here. You'll get mock interviews. Like if you want to be a part of a mock interview, you can definitely be a part of a mock interview here. If you want to have your resume reviewed, if you want to have any mentorship sessions, you get everything over here. And there are a lot of other people who are taking this shows, so you can definitely check it out because I think it's very cheap. Like it's around 999, not even 999. If you use the coupon code STRIVE, you're definitely gonna get this at 899 for 1 year. So for 1 year 899 and mentorship and all, I'm very much like in my class. I there's a lot of people who do join and I mentor them. So yeah, you can definitely check it out. Also I'll be taking the college projects class, or you can say session, on Friday night 10 p.m, where I basically review your projects, I answer your questions, doubts, everything. That happens every Friday night at 10 p.m. Also I have a batch placement 2021 that's running, which is a 4-month track to crack coding rounds of top product based companies. It has started on August 1. Again, available in English, as like completely in English actually, not in Hindi. And yeah, for getting this, you can check out the competitive programming subscription of Unacademy. Again, make sure to use the coupon code STRIVER. Also, if you are new to this channel, you can check out the Telegram link in the description. And yeah, please make sure you subscribe, you like the stream and everything. Okay. you can just like the stream if you're new to this channel. Cool. The first question for the day, let me just take this into account. Let's see this. See कितना जगह ले रही है. Yeah, I pretty much up with the first question. You can definitely read this out and tell me how to do this. How many people are on there? I think there's a lot of people on the paid class. At least for my batches, it's completely a lot of people are there. I think not sure of the numbers, but it is somewhere above 150 to 100. At least in my batch. Not sure of other batches, but in my batch, it's a whole lot of people, man. Okay, cool. This is the question. You can definitely read it out. Please read the question out, and we will be solving this question. Cool. Please read the question. Please read the question. In the career as a developer subscription, it's not 100, 150. In my normal class, placement batch, it is 100, 150. In career as a developer, we get on an average of 8 to 10 people. Okay, the question name goes as a minimum window substring. Okay, the question name goes as minimum window substring. Okay, Shwetank is back again today. First, find the substring containing all the characters of T, then reduce the size of window. Okay. Okay. I'm not looking tired. I did not wash off my face today. That's why. I did not wash off my face. That's why. Okay. So minimum window substring. Given two strings S and T of couple of lengths M and N. Okay. You need to return the minimum window substring of S. You need to return the minimum window substring of S such that every character in T, including duplicates, very important, including duplicates, is included in the window. If there is no such substring, then you can return an empty substring. Okay. The test cases will be generated such that the answer is always unique. Basically, there will always be one substring only. We will never have multiple substrings as the longest substring. There will only be one longest substring, which will be the answer. Like for an example, if I take this string S, take this string T. Okay. So if I ask you where does the ABC lie, like where is the ABC lying? So something like a substring. This is the minimum window, BANC. In this substring, you can see ABC occurring like completely, right? Over here, you can take the entire string where this A occurs. Over here, it's not possible because this A cannot occur, like the double A doesn't occur because it's already less. So yeah, this is how the question looks like. Any ideas on how to solve this? Any ideas on how to solve this? Okay, Shatang has probably given a correct answer. इसीलिए मैं सोच रहा हूँ इतने कम ऑडियंस के कोड फोर्सेस है आज, तो पहले बोलना चाहिए ना कोड फोर्सेस है. कोई नहीं. No problem. It's a Sunday. People will join afterwards. Okay, I'll come to the solution. You can think and definitely ping it on the chat box. We will discuss that. Check the count of character in a string. Okay. Sliding window of the map. Okay, cool. We use 2 pointers and move on. Okay. Okay, perfect. So generally these kind of questions, like generally all these kinds of question where they always say you figure this out, figure that out, always like something, a question like a substring, whenever they say minimum window substring or something like a maximum, whenever there is a question related to substring, you should always know that that question will always be solved using sliding window. Remember this, sliding window. Where, how do you basically solve this? So you will always, just a minute, कुछ गिर गया इधर. Okay, yeah भाई. Okay, cool. So sliding window approach basically states that you can have 2 pointers like L and R. Okay. So generally what we do is, if there is a string, okay, assume there is a string which is something like here, something like here, something like here, something like here, like assume these are the characters. So what we always do is, yes, what we always do is, we keep a L, we keep a R initially at the first position. Now we start to move R. Okay, try to move R. Now always take this, move R, take this, move R, take this, move R, take this, move R. Keep on moving R, keep on moving R till your condition gets satisfied. Okay, till your condition is satisfied. The moment your condition is satisfied, remember this, the moment your condition is satisfied, at that moment you have to shrink this L. Yes, at that moment you have to shrink this L towards that position, towards the inner loop. So basically keep on moving R till the condition is satisfied, and after that try moving L. Yes, very important, try moving L till the condition doesn't get unsatisfied, till the condition doesn't get unsatisfied. So generally all sliding window questions are done in this way. Try moving the R pointers as right as possible. Keep on going till the condition doesn't get satisfied. The moment the condition is satisfied, try removing from back. That is generally the standard template for solving any sliding window problem on strings, be it arrays, anything. So the funda is very simple. Keep moving R to right, and the moment the condition is satisfied, keep moving L till the condition doesn't get unsatisfied. Is this clear? Because the moment it gets unsatisfied, फिर R को बढ़ाना शुरू कर दो. Got it? So has everyone got a fair bit of idea about how to approach such kinds of problem? Has everyone got an idea? I'll now take an example and show you. Has everyone got a fair bit of idea about how to approach sliding window problems? I'll take an example now. I'll take this example. Okay, this is how, yeah, this is how it looks. So basically I have the string, I have the T. So how will you, yeah, I'll come to this. Aditya, I'll come to this. Let's think how will we start solving. So what you can do is you can basically write this string. Okay, start writing the string ADOBE. I'll not take map. I'll just have an algorithm built, and then we can use our STLs, maps, and everything. Okay. So initially keep an L, keep an R. So this is where my L is, and this is where my R is. Okay. So initially keep it like this. Now when I ask you, as of now, is my condition satisfied? You'll be like, no, no strive. So what you'll do is you'll move. Do I have all the characters ABC? Do I have all the characters ABC? No. So again, I'll take this and I'll move R. Do I still have all the characters ABC? And the answer is no. So I'll again take it and move forward. Okay. And the next, do I again have all the characters ABC? I do have a, I do have a B, but I still do not have a C. So what I'll do is I'll again move it. Next, I have C again? No. So this time I'll again move it. So can I say at this point, yes, can I say at this point, this substring from L to R does contain the character A, the character B, the character C. Does everyone agree with that? At this moment, it contains A, it contains B, and it contains C. So currently we definitely have a substring which has all these things, and I can say this is my first substring, like first substring at least that I've got. So I can say length will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The length is 6 and the starting position is 0. So that's my first substring. Now the moment you get the substring, it's time that you shrink it. Yes, it's time that you shrink it. So how will you shrink it? So in order to shrink it, because you've got it, right? Now it's time to shrink it as much as you can. So what you'll do is you'll take this L and you'll move forward. Now if I consider only this portion, do you have everything? Do you have A? Do you have B? Do you have C? And the answer to that will be no. You don't have anything, right? You don't have A. Since you don't have A, again in the next step start moving R. Again move R. Again move R. Again move R, because you still don't have A. Again move R. Again move R. So this is the moment you will again stop. Why? Because as of now you have everything. Like if you check this out, from this L to this R, you exactly have ABC. But this time the substring that you have generated is a lot more than length 6. You wanted the minimum, right? So this will not be considered, but try to shrink it. Again I'll try to shrink. Still we have ABC. Again I'll try to shrink till I have ABC. Again I'll shrink. Still I have ABC. Again I'll shrink, so I'll still have ABC. Like this time it's a length 6. It's a length 6, but we want better, so this will not be considered. Again I'll shrink, so this time it will come here. This is the moment you can say on this substring we do not have everyone. I repeat, on this moment I definitely can say that we do not have everyone. Now what do I mean by everyone? Now whenever I say everyone, it basically means ABC. I don't have. So what I will do is this time I'll again start taking away R. So whenever I take away R, I still do not have everything. I again take away R. So the moment I reach C, I see that again I have ABC. Again start shrinking. L here, length is 6. Again start shrinking. L is here. So this time the length comes out to be 5. So I update the length 5 and I can update the index to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, right? Again shrink. So this time when I shrink it, the length becomes 4 and the starting index becomes 9. But the next time I shrink, I actually don't find anything. Like I don't find B. So over here I only have A and C. So this time when I take away R, when I move away R, I am actually left out with no one. Like I'm exhausted. So at the end of the day, I have a length 4 and the starting index of 9. So I can say from 9th index, if I consider a length 4, which is nothing but BANK, bands or something like that, this will be my answer of substring. Have you Have you understood this? Yeah, login, binary search could have been done, but that's n login. Like if I discuss the binary search approach, a lot of people would be thinking that, okay, you can have a binary search approach where you say that the maximum substring length can be n, like at max it can be n if we are to have a substring, and the minimum substring length can be the t dot size, whatever pattern is given to you, t dot size, that's a minimum. This can be the max answer, this can be the min answer. So you can do a binary search on this, but if you're doing a binary search on this, it's going to be n log of n, which is something greater. Over here, if you apply a sliding window approach, since every character is appearing twice. If I say, like, every character is basically comes at r once, comes at l once, so every character is appearing twice in your sliding window. So I can say the complexity is 2n in the sliding window, because it doesn't matter how much you're moving, every character at max will be, like, once it will come under the r, once it will come under the l. So at max a single character will be accessed twice. So if there are n characters and everyone gets access twice, I can say the time complexity to be big O of twice of n, right? Not n log n. Like big O of twice of n is much lesser than n log n, definitely. Right? Has everyone understood this? Why not binary search and why sliding window? Has everyone understood this? Can I get a yes? If you have understood why not a binary search, why a sliding pointer, and the sliding pointer approach, definitely. And the sliding pointer approach, definitely. Everyone? Everyone. Stream like कर देना यार, stream like कर देना. Time complexity, Rakshit is saying the time complexity. Basically, Rakshit, you need to understand key whenever you are using a two-pointer approach, what pointers are you using? L and R, right? So if there is a character at s of I, that character, how many times it will be encountered? Once the R pointer might encounter, once the L pointer might encounter. So every character will get encountered twice at maximum, no matter how you move, because L is moving right, so at maximum any element will be encountered twice. So if a single element gets encountered twice, given that the length of the string is n, so every, like, n characters gets encountered twice, which makes it twice of n characters, so 2n. So a lot of people are asking how binary search. See, it's very simple. Basically, if you are willing to apply binary search, like, assume I say the answer will lie between a length of 3 and a length of 12. Okay, a length of 3 and a length of 12. So basically what you will do is you'll get the middle. So assuming the middle to be 7, now you'll take a 7 length slider, you will just have a frequency, you can just hash it, and after that you will move the pointer again. So this guy will get added and this guy will get reduced. Again you'll move the pointer, so again this guy will get added, this guy will get reduced. So at any moment, if the frequency hash is equivalent to the pattern that you're looking, pattern's frequency hash, then on this middle, like, if any of the windows have a frequency hash similar to the string that you're looking for, right, then I can say that this mid is possible. And since I'm looking for a minimal answer, फिर छोटा कर देंगे. That's how you can think of a binary search. Right? You just check if for a window size of 7, is there a possible answer? Like, you take 7 size, and keep on checking. If there is a possible answer, then you try to trim down your answer, like you take lesser values. Understood the binary search? Got it? Have you got it? So some people were asking how binary search, have you got it? How binary search can also be implemented on the same problem? Sliding window on binary search. Sliding window on binary search. अभी हम लोग जो स्लाइडिंग विंडो की है that's kind of दोनों मूव कर रहे हैं. इधर तुम्हारा स्लाइडर कांस्टेंट है, ओवर हियर स्लाइडर इज कांस्टेंट. आदित्य, okay. Yes, I just took an example. I just took an example of 1, 3 to 12. It's nothing like, I just took an example to explain. Okay, now we'll try to code it. So let's try to code this question. Let's see if I can code it. I'm not sure. Okay, minimum window sliding, we have a S, we have a T. So let's what is uppercase, lowercase again? Yeah, it consists of uppercase and lowercase. So assuming like I can probably keep a vector. Okay, 128, and I can just keep it as zeros. So yeah, I just made sure that all the characters will be taken care of. If I want to be in a much better space, you can take it just of 26 plus 2652 size, or you can take a map also. Like, you can do as you wish. That's your wish. Okay, so initially what I'll do is I'll just try to move in this, and I'll do a mppch plus plus. That is what I'll initially do, and I'll say sz equal to t dot sizes, or I can say count number of characters that I want, and I'll keep l equal to something as 0, and I'll keep r equal to 0, and I'll keep r to be lesser than equal to probably s dot size, which I can again keep it an n. What do I need? I need a minimum, so I'll keep a minimum with int max. I need the starting point to generate the substring, so I can just start equal to initially -1. Now probably I can think of a solution. So currently I'm at r, and I need to include that. So logically, if I'm using a map data structure, what should I do? I should at first reduce that, like whatever is at s of r, let's reduce it. Okay, so if I have reduced it, okay, like, okay, I have a counter. Cool. Let's first check if that exists in MPP. If that exists in MPP, if it exists in the MPP, okay, so I will reduce the counter, and after that I can reduce it. Like, doesn't matter if it exists or not, I'll just reduce it. So basically this counter, I will use this counter to keep a track of the number of elements in string t. Okay, I'll just keep a counter. Now I have an MPP of s of r minus minus, and after that going beyond, I can just do an r plus plus and for the next step. But as of now, if I've reduced counter and I've reduced map, when will I make the L string? I can make the L string if the counter is 0. Basically, counter had the number of characters in t, right? Counter had the number of characters in t, so I'll try to only move L when we have all characters of t. That's my fun. That is what I'm thinking of. Okay, so if the counter is 0, so can I say r minus L is where the window is? Yes, I definitely can say r minus L is where currently my window is, and that is absolutely correct. That's absolutely correct. So if r minus L is my window, that's the window size, and if that's greater than the mini, which is currently, then I can say mini, why don't you update yourself to r minus L plus 1, and probably I can say start will be at L. Okay, makes sense. Right after that, what do I need to do? I need to shrink L. Okay, I need to shrink L. So before moving L, I need to be very sure that MPP of S of L is since I'm moving out. Okay, since I'm moving out, so basically I need to add it back. into the original map, because over here, while I just reduced it from the counter, so I'll just add it back. And if the MPP again gets back to greater than 0, which is basically corresponding, because it will only get back to greater than 0 if it was existing in the string T. So I'll just do a counter plus plus. Okay, makes sense. And then I'll do an L plus plus. I think this should work. Let's go. Should definitely work. I think I'll return like if. Yeah, duplicate will be handled, bro. Duplicate will be handled, bro. No, there's no need to add. This is what I'm trying to do. I am not interested in using couple of maps. I'm not interested in using couple of maps. That's why I'm not using couple of maps, because that means extra space, and that is something which generally the interviewers don't like. Like if you're using extra space, interviewers don't like that. So that's why I try to do it in one map only. So okay, fine. Just to take care of duplicates, I've taken count equal to t dot size. Should be good. So if the starting is equal to -1, so that will mean that it did not have anyone, or else we can, like, if that's not the case, we can return. I don't remember the function on se.subst if I'm not wrong. It's the starting point comma the length that I require. That's the mini length. Mini is the length that I require. Okay, let's run this. Okay, man, got a wrong answer. Cool. Why did we get a wrong answer? Let's deep dive and watch it. So why did I get a wrong answer? Firstly, MPP of CH plus plus DK. Count equal to C, L equal to 0, R is lesser than N is S dot size, MPP is greater than 0. If R is greater than 0, then do a count minus. This is okay. Okay. If this is greater, okay, this is okay. Let's submit it. Yeah. Works fine. So just to make sure, just to explain you, what I tried to do was I tried to do it using one map. Like I did do a submission previously, but I was doing that using couple of maps. This is the moment where I did it with one map. Yeah. This is the moment I did it with one map. So did you understand the concept of one map? मैंने क्या किया? What I did was I basically just kept a count key when this is reduced. When someone who exists because of this line, when someone who exists because of this line is removed, then only I removed that. And when someone, if the count is greater than 0, that means it only came for the first time. क्योंकि मैं तो reduce कर रहा हूँ. This will only be greater than 0. This will only be greater than 0 if it occurs in string T. Otherwise, it will never be greater than 0, right? So have you understood this? So has everyone understood this? ड्राई रन कर चुके हैं यार, ड्राई रन कर चुके हैं. So has everyone understood this? Has everyone understood this? Yes, today everyone is busy in code forces. Today they have a code forces contest, so everyone is out there. I am assuming today we have a code forces contest. Yeah, I think there's a global round that was going on. That's why I think people are almost tired after giving 2 hour 30 minutes. That's why so less watching, but no problem. They will watch it afterwards. Okay, has everyone understood this question so that I move forward? To the next question. Has everyone understood this question? Can I get a yes from everyone? The complexity will be 2n as I discussed. Shall I move forward? Like you can optimize this by taking a different like you can just optimize this by taking a frequency array. Yeah, just taking a frequency array, the time will reduce. It won't be log n factor will reduce. ठीक है, सबको आगे समझ में यस लिख दो, मैं आगे बढ़ता हूँ, या फटाफट यस लिख दो भाई। अमेज़न का राउंड 1 एनी टिप्स, कोई टिप्स नहीं है, इंटरव्यू एक्सपीरियंसेस पढ़ो, हो जाएगा। लाइक इफ यू हैवंट प्रिपेयर्ड टिल नाउ, देयर इज नो टिप्स। if you have prepared, then you'll not ask tips. Okay, so is everyone cool with this? Is everyone cool with this question? Shall I move forward? Please explain that map part once more. So basically what I did was, I made sure whichever characters are in the string T, I just put them into the map. So every character will definitely have a frequency greater than 0, right? Whichever occurs in the string T. So if at any moment, anyone who has a frequency greater than 0, because all the other characters of string S will never be in the map, right? Will never be in the map. So if someone is already in the map, which specifically means that it was a part of your string T, hence you'll reduce the count, like you lost someone. Okay, so basically if at any moment the counter is 0, which signifies that you have exactly lost the number of elements that was in T. So if you have exactly lost, which signifies that you have all the elements of string T, right, in your window. So right after that you just do a plus plus. So when you're doing a plus plus, since you reduced, now you're doing a plus plus. The plus plus will only go greater than 0 only if it was a part of this string. Otherwise, क्योंकि तुमने जितना कमाया है उतना अगर बढ़ाओगे तो वापस वो 0 ही होना चाहिए, 0 से ज्यादा नहीं होगा। 0 से ज्यादा तभी होगा जब ये स्ट्रिंग टी के कारण इधर प्लस प्लस हुआ होगा, तो तब मैं कह सकता हूं कि हाँ, कोई बंदा अभी आ गया टी में, समझे? Cool. So we have solved that. Yeah, Rakshit, we have solved that. Okay, cool. Next question. Saturday night. Next question. This is the next question, guys. Try reading this out. I'll just omit this to have a better. Okay, try reading this question out. It's a number of islands 2. That's a wonderful question. Number of islands and 2. I want you to read this question and probably think. Read this question and think forward. Just get it. थोड़ा सोच लो इसके बारे में. Let's see who can give me a solution. Who can give me a solution for this? Let's see who can give me a solution for this. Good, Snail, good, congratulations. That's a good question on disjoint set. The question is on disjoint set. It's an amazing question. Hey, DFS, someone is saying DFS. So let me explain you the question for everyone who's watching this. Let me answer in DFS, okay? Okay, DFS is definitely not the solution. That's a quadratic time. If you implicate DFS, it becomes a quadratic time. So that's definitely not the solution. So let me explain you the question. So basically the question says, you'll be given an empty 2D grid. Okay, you'll be given an empty 2D grid of size m into n. Okay, now to be very specific, 0 represents water and 1 represents a land. Okay, 0 represents water and 1 represents land. Initially, all the cells of the grid are water cells. Like initially, you will have all the cells. Now they will tell you where is the first land. They will tell you where is the first land. So they have told you that first land is here. So can I say this is one island? Can I say this is one island as of now? What do you consider as island? A piece of land or a multiple pieces of land if they are surrounded by water on their 4 sides. Okay, on all the 4 edges. What are the 4 edges? This edge, this edge, this edge, and this edge. I'm not talking about diagonals. I'm talking about here, 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 here. If these 4 edges or these 4 cells are surrounded with water, I can call that as an island. Okay, so for here there is only one island. Okay, over here there is only one island. Okay, By the way, this is also water. This is also water. Okay. How many islands over here? So there are 2 islands over here. Over here 1, over here 1 more. So there are specifically 2 islands over here. Okay. So there are specifically 2 islands over here. Over here there's 1 island. Over here there's 2 islands. How many islands over here? 1, 2, and this bottom one 3. This bottom one 3. So there are 3 islands. So the question states they'll be giving you coordinates. The question states they will be giving you coordinates. Okay. And you need to tell them. Where are the islands? Yes, where are the islands? So basically, whenever they give you 1 coordinate, you had 1 island. Whenever they give you the next coordinate, you had 1 island still. Whenever they give you the next coordinate, you had 2. Whenever they give you the next coordinate, you had 3. So the answer will be 1, 1, 2, 3. That is what the answer will be. Has everyone understood this? Has everyone understood the question? Has everyone understood the question? Okay, union find in reverse. I am not sure if it will work on reverse. Yeah, is this question not opening for you people? Is this question not opening for you people, by the way? Question नहीं खुल रहा है क्या आप लोग के लिए? Can't you open the question? Can you just confirm if you can open the question or not? Okay. So yeah, LeetCode Premium, man. It's a LeetCode Premium question. It's a LeetCode Premium question. It's a LeetCode Premium question. Okay. So basically, यहाँ देखो, n equal to 3, n equal to 3. So that's the matrix initially filled with zeros. First position comes up 0, 0. So a water, a land here. So there's only 1 island. So 1 island. Next, this position comes in. So there's still 1 island. So 1 island. Next, this position comes in 1, 2. So this time I have 2 islands. Why these islands are not connected? Because it's specifically stated they cannot be connected via diagonals. They can only be connected upper on this, on this, on this. No diagonals. No diagonal connections are allowed. Next comes here. So when this comes, this is 1 island, this is another island, and this is another island. So there are 3 islands. Clear the question? So it's kind of a stream. You're given a stream of running integers. Yes, you're basically given a stream of running integers, nothing else. Stream of running integers दिया हुआ है, अपना दिमाग लगाओ करो. I'm solving a question, I'm not sharing anyway. But be careful, I don't think it will be legal to share premium questions. I don't think live streaming and solving LeetCode problems is illegal. That's not illegal. If you make, bro, पूरे बंदों ने तो वेबसाइट बना के रखा हुआ है. LeetCode, binarysearch.com, there's a बंदों ने तो वेबसाइट छाप दी है LeetCode questions के साथ. That's okay, man. If you're solving problems, I don't think there's a problem. Cool. Cool. How will you solve this problem? The first thing that comes to my brain is probably I can do a DFS in order to figure out the number of islands. But then don't you think if you do a BFS every time, like if you do a BFS on every time whenever you are getting a possible stuff, the complexity will boil down to something around big of n square, because every time a random integer comes in, I'm assuming you don't know disjoint set. Okay? So because the stream of it's basically stream of positions that are coming in, right? पहले एक position दिया, फिर एक position दिया. They're basically giving you positions. Take this position, tell me how many islands. Take this position, tell me how many islands. So you can call it a stream of positions that are given to you. So the first solution that comes to my mind is probably I can use a BFS or a DFS. Whenever I get a position, I do a BFS and DFS on an entire matrix. Okay, that is what comes up on an entire matrix. Okay, I can do a BFS or DFS on an entire matrix, and I can tell how many number of islands, because it's similar to the number of islands. But don't you think per stream, like for every stream of number that comes in order to do a DFS and BFS, the time complexity will be n square per point that is coming in. So if there are n points coming in, so don't you think it will be an n cube solution, which is definitely not something very optimal. So have you understood the BFS wala concept? Like if you just have to figure out the number of islands, which is definitely not something which I'm looking forward to. It will be n cube, which is definitely not something which I'm looking forward to. So how many of you know something like an union find or something like a disjoint set? How many of you over here know about the union find or the disjoint set for that reason? Because I'll be teaching that now. How many of you know that union find? Can I just get a quick number? Like how many of you know union find? No need to do it deeply. It'll be solved using disjoint set. It's a wonderful data structure which will tell you if people are connected or not. It's a wonderful data structure which is definitely going to tell you if people are connected or not connected. Don't know. How many of you don't know? As someone is saying y n cube. Okay, not me. Okay. No, I don't know. Pre-competition. Okay, don't know. Okay, so let's. Yes, I think a lot of people don't know. Okay, so let's basically understand what is the union find, and then we will see how the union find can be applied to this question. Okay, let's understand union find. So what's this union find? So assume I've given you 7 numbers. Okay, assume I've given you 7 numbers. And these 7 numbers are roaming around alone. Like all of these are single guys. And they're looking for someone. Okay. So what I said was use polls. कैसे poll use करूँ YouTube पे? Okay. So assuming everyone doesn't know, so I'll just go across and teach you this. So assume everyone is a single guy. Okay. There are 7 people. And everyone is a single guy. So what I need to do is assume I'm saying, hey, please say add or union. Generally we call this as an union operation. Hey, why don't you union 1, 2. So what we generally do is there is a concept of parent in disjoint set. So initially when you start off with, you say 1's parent is 1 itself, 2's parent is 2 itself, 3's parent is 3 itself, 4's parent is 4 itself, 5's parent is 5 itself, 6's parent is 6 itself, 7's parent is 7 itself. So when I'm saying union of 1, 2, so what happens is this 1 and this 2 gets connected. So basically they two will get connected. So a 1 and a 2, and now the parent will be 1. Very important to understand. Now if someone is asking you who is 2's parent? Now whenever I say parent, it means ultimate parent. Yes, it means ultimate parent. So basically 2's parent will be 1. Now someone comes up and says, hey, why don't you add 2, 3? Just club them 2, 3. Okay. Club 2, 3. So whenever they are saying club 2, 3, you won't do this. This is illegal. Don't do this. Because if you keep on doing this, you'll form a skew tree. You'll end up forming a skew tree. The tree will be like this. Lamba khich jayega. So don't do this. Instead of that, you say 2. Who is your parent? 2 says my parent is 1. 3 says my parent is 1. So just go and add this 3. Okay, just go and add this 3. So you have added this. Now the parent of 3 will become 1. Okay, so this is how you'll add 2, 3. So have you understood how will you add it? Okay, next. Assume I'm saying union of 4, 5. So again add this 4, 5. Again remember, you can add anyone to anyone. There is no hard and fast rule that if I'm saying 4, 5, 5 has to go and get added to 4. If I'm saying you can do the other way where 4 gets added to 5. That's okay. Okay, next I'm saying union of, assume I'm saying union of 6, 7. So like you can either do it like this or you can either do it like this. That's your wish. You can do any of them. Okay, you can do any of them as long as you're connecting them. You can do. Now if I ask you in this state, like at present, if I ask you a very simple question, the question that I am asking you is how many different components are there as of now? Can you tell me how many different components are there? Can you tell me how many different components are there as of now? Can I say there are 3 different components? This is one, this is another, and this is another. So, right, this is how the disjoint set helps you. Now, if someone says, hey, why don't you do me a union of 5 and 7? So, how do you do a union of 5 and 7? So, you say 5, who is your ultimate parent, you get it as 4. You say 7, who is your ultimate parent, you get it as 6. So, you attach 4 and 6. So what it will happen is 6 will go here and then 7 will go here. Perfect. You just do this. Okay. This is how you'll do. So I'm just teaching you the structure. Perfect. So this is how they will get connected. Now you have 2 components. Now you see you have 2 components. Now assume someone comes up and says, hey, why don't you do an union of 4 comma probably 2. So this time what will happen is this one will come across and get attached over here. Like it can be the vice versa also. It can be the vice versa also. It can be the vice versa also. Like it can, like 4 can go and get attached to 1. Okay, that's your wish. That's your wish. Now, the moment someone is asking, determine if they belong to the same component or not. If 5 and 2 belong to the same component or not. So how do you figure out 5 and 2? Do they belong to the same component or not? How will you tell that? It's very simple. You will say, hey, can you please find me the parent of 5? Okay. The moment I say find parent of 5, I'll get 4. The moment I say find parent of 2, remember whenever I am talking about parent in disjoint set, it always means ultimate parent. So the parent of 2 will be 4. So if the parents are equal, or the root to which the tree belongs, like the root to which the tree where 5 exists is same to the root of the tree where 2 exists. Over here, there's the case. So I can say they belong to the same component, and if the parent or the root comes out to be different, I will say they don't belong to same component. Is this clear? Is this clear? Have you understood till here? What's the use case? Why are we using? Because I always want to figure out if two persons are belonging to the same component or not. For that, we are going to use union find operation. Like for this question I'm teaching, I'll not be teaching rank compression, path compression. For that, you can watch out my video on Take You Forward. I have a complete rank compression and path compression I've taught over there. Watch it across. I'll not be teaching over here. Over here, what I'm teaching is the property that's required to solve this particular LeetCode problem. Okay. So has everyone understood this? सब यस लिख दो अगर समझ में आ गया तो. I'll just teach the parent property just to determine if they belong to the same component or not, and the union property. That's it. That is what I'll teach. Okay. Yes, you can use DSUs. A lot of times in Google interviews you'll get DSU questions. That's absolutely okay. Okay, so everyone has understood this? Has everyone understood this? I think मैं आसमान से थोड़ी concepts लेके आऊँगा. Binary search is all about linearly monotonic increasing and decreasing function. That is how the questions are. मैं ऊपर से थोड़ी question लेके आऊँगा भाई. समझ आ गया? चलो बढ़िया question है. So everyone has understood this. Now it's a very straightforward. So if I just talk about the implementation, since everyone has understood the logic, let's talk about the implementation. How will you do the implementation? Very simple. So what you'll do is, now initially I said everyone's parent is they themselves. So just make sure you have an array, okay? Just make sure you have an array for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And since everyone is the parent of themselves, like everyone is the parent of themselves, just make sure this is the parent array, okay? Parent of themselves. So just make sure you mark it, okay? Now if someone is saying union of 1 and 2, so what you do is, 1 and 2 are currently lying alone, right? 1 and 2 are currently lying alone. So if you are attaching 1 to 2 and you're saying 1 is the parent, just make sure 2's parent is updated to 1. That's it. Next time if someone comes up and says union of 2 comma 3, so what you will do is, you will find the parent of 2, very important. You'll find the parent of 2 and that will come out to be 1. Then you'll find the parent of 3, that will come out to be 3. So you'll attach 1 and 3. So you'll attach 1 and 3. So what you'll go is, you'll go to 3 and say your parent is 1. Perfect. Now if someone comes up and says union of 4 and 5, again you go 5 and say, hey, your parent is this. So 4 and 5 gets attached. Now if someone comes up and says union of 6 and 7, you will say 6 gets attached to 7. So 6 gets attached to 7. So 7's parent is 6. Now if someone now comes up and says, this is very important, this line, union of 5 comma 7. So what you'll do is, find parent of 5. What will be the parent of 5? 4. You'll say find parent of 7. What will be that? 6. So connect 4 to 6. Okay, so you've got this. Now a very, very critical point. So 6 is attached to 4. So you will keep 6 as 4. You'll keep 6 as 4. But this is the moment you need to understand. Okay. So this is how the current state will be after doing all the operations. That are written. Now if I ask you, find parent of 7, what will you get? Can you tell me on the chat box? यही DSU होता है, union find. So can you tell me what's the find parent of 7? कितना होगा find parent of 7? बता सकते हो? What's the find parent of 7 if I ask you a simple question? Yes. What's the find parent of 7? 4. So remember one thing for sure. Whenever I'm trying to find a parent, you should not be like 7 का देख के बता दिया 6 है. You should not be like कि 7 का parent में 6 stored है तो just say that parent is 6. No. You go from 7 to 6. You check it out at 6 what is there. You say 6 is 4. So you go to 4 and at 4 you see there is 4. So unless and until you reach someone who is pointing to himself, you don't stop. So you can say that this is your parent. Okay. So whenever I'm talking about find parent, it means ultimate root. Okay. So this is how you can have an union find function. Okay. And this works in login. Because the way you're attaching everything, the height of the tree will always be around login. Like you can watch out my video for the proof and everything. But I'm just wanting to teach you the concept so that I can solve the problem. So if I just so I hope you have understood the concept. सबको concept आ गया समझ में? सबको concept आ गया समझ में? Now can we do this problem? Can we go back to the problem? If everyone has understood the concept, can I go back to the problem? Again, I am not interested in teaching DSU. I just wanted to teach you the parent concept. I'll go to the question, number of islands. Okay, so number of islands 2. So what did that say? That said कि पहले first तो we know that we have to implement parent. Okay, so how will you implement? Because it's an n like 3 cross 3 matrix, which is this is 0 0, this is 0 1, this is 0 2, this is 1 0, this is 1 1, this is 1 2, this is 2 0, this is 2 1 2 2. So how on earth with will you actually have DSU? Because these are not 1 2 3. So what I'll do is I'll try to think this as a linear array. How will I think this? I'll say, hey, 0, 0. I will call you as 0. Okay. Or I'll call you as 1. Whatever you want to call. 0, 1, I'll call you as 1. 0, 2, I'll call you as 2. 1, 0, I will call you as 3. 1, 1, I will definitely call you as 4. 1, 2, I'll call you as 5. 2, 0, I will call you as 6. 2, 1, I'll call you as 7. 2, 2, I'll call you as 8. Okay, that's what I will think. Okay, that's what I'll think. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, how will you easily get it? Assuming this is ith coordinate, assuming this is jth coordinate. If you just do I into n, because why I into n? Because I into n m hoga. I into n m hoga. M hoga. I into m plus j. If you just do this, this will work. Why? That's very obvious. Because if every row has m numbers, so 0, 1, 2, this will start from 3. That's why I into m. Basically, whichever row you're standing at, if you just do an I into m, that's gonna work. And then a plus j. So do you understand how to convert this into a linear index? How to convert a 2D to a linear index? Do you understand this? Did you understand this? How to convert a linear, like ij to a linear index? Okay, so I can convert the ij to a linear index. That is something which everyone knows, right? So now what's my tendency? So I know I have to convert that into a linear index, and the funda is very clear. So the problem that I was facing of having, so I know linear index is very simple. That's I into m plus j. That's the linear index conversion. Okay, I into m plus j is the linear index conversion. Now, how will I solve the problem? As of now, like if I just draw the n cross m matrix, I have 0, 0, 0, 0. So I don't have a land. So specifically speaking, I don't have a node of the tree. If I try to interrelate with the disjoint set, as of now, I don't have a node because everyone is a water. Okay. Now I'll try to solve the problem, and you will see how beautifully I'll solve this problem. Okay. Let's see. So let's write this. पहला क्या है 0 0 आया. Okay, लिख लेते हैं. The first guy that comes up is 0 0. So let's treat this. Yes, let's treat this as a linear index. So can I say the first guy that comes up has a linear index of 0, or you can treat this as 1, whatever you want to do. So भाई जल्दी एक्सप्लेन करो, समझ में नहीं आएगा फिर रोगे. जल्दी करना है तो चले जाओ, इधर से छोड़ के चले जाओ. जल्दी एक्सप्लेन करो क्या होता है ब्रो. मतलब क्या तुम्हारा क्या कोड फोर्सेस का एक का सवाल है क्या? जल्दी एक्सप्लेन करो, अब हद है. So 0 0 came out as 0 0. Okay, so now what you will do is you will say, okay, fine, let's do one thing. Let's create a parent array. Okay, let's create a parent array, and let's say 0 to be the parent of himself. Okay, perfect. I'm saying 0, you be the parent of yourself. Okay, makes sense. Now what I'll do is, I know this is the 0. Okay, so this is converted to a land. If so can I say as of now the components count becomes 1? Can I say that as of now the component count becomes 1? Okay, makes sense. Now its neighbor is a water, no need to connect. Its neighbor is outside the boundary, no need to connect. Its neighbor is outside the boundary, no need to connect. Its neighbor is outside the boundary, no need to connect with anyone. So as of now there is component as 1, and there's a single guy who's a single guy who's pointing to himself. Perfect. The next component comes up at 0 1, where I'm saying again this is a land, and if I write down the linear index will be 1. So this is the moment you need to understand. Okay, now what I say is I create another guy. Okay, I create another guy, and I again draw because I got one more land. So the count of components or the count of islands for that reason will become 2. But now the interesting thing, this guy will collide or will get merged into its sidewise component. So the moment this is a land, this sees, okay, ये बगल वाला है तो भाई, अरे बगल वाला तो जमीन है, बगल वाला तो जमीन है, इसके ये तो मेरा ही जमीन है, मैं जुड़ जाऊंगा ना इनके साथ. द मोमेंट यू ट्राई टू अटैच इट, so what you did was you took it and you attached it over here, and the moment it gets attached to a land that existed previously, so can I say the component will again decrease by 1. Okay, so I again have one component and I have attached them. Perfect, perfect. Now the next guy will come, that is 1 2. Let's take 1 2. The next guy comes 1 2, and 1 2 is ideally I think 0 1 2 3 4 5 होगा. So now again I do the same thing. 5 आया, 5 बोला भाई I am myself, the component will increase by 2. Now if this is the land, he sees that ऊपर कोई नहीं है, राइट में कोई नहीं है, नीचे कोई नहीं है, यहाँ कोई नहीं है. So this 5 will not get attached to anyone. So if this 5 does not get attached to anyone, can I say the component will still stay as 2. So over here I have 2 islands. Amazingly perfect, right? Next 2 1, I get 2 comma 1. So whenever I got a 2 comma 1, that's basically I think 2 comma 1 will be 7. So again a 7 guy came up who's not connected to anyone. Very very important. 7 is someone who is not connected to anyone. So what will happen is I'll again increase the component to 3, and 7 now is converted into a voter. Does 7 have someone in the top, on the right, on the down, on the no? So this is a island. This is primarily a island. Now let's understand. Let's take one more thing. Let's take one more thing. Let's take one more thing. Okay. Let's take one more thing. What if at this moment someone comes up and says, "Bhai 2 comma 2 le le." Component. Remember the component is 3 as of now. Now one more location comes 2 comma 2. And that's specifically 2 into 3, 6 plus 2, 8. Now comes the crucial part. I'll take some other color. This is the moment you'll understand the entire algo. I am getting 8. So this is the position that gets converted to 1. So what I am saying is, okay, I have someone as 8. So the component increased by 4. Very important. There is new guy. But the moment it checks its top, there is still, पहले से land है भाई, तो इस लैंड के साथ जुड़ जाने का ना, तो ये 8 क्या करेगा, will go and get attached to 7. The moment it gets attached to someone, the component will reduce because he got merged with someone, so there's no need to count it. Perfect. Now it also sees there is someone on the left, it also gets attached to that guy, it also gets attached to that guy. The moment it gets attached, so basically ये जाके फिर 5 में भी जुड़ जाएगा, समझ रहे हो? It gets attached, so the component will again reduce. So every time they're merging with someone, you reduce the component. Every time a new guy is formed, you increase the component. So in this way, can I say you will always get the number of islands? So in here, the number of islands is 2. Have you understood? अरे पानी है कि नहीं, मार्क करके रख लेना ना कि there's mark somewhere ना, पानी है कि नहीं. Have you understood this? Have you understood this? Have you understood this? Has everyone understood this? What I tried to do, is that clear to everyone? Is that clear to everyone? Okay, tank is clear. What about other people? Rakshit is clear. So did you understand the use of disjoint set? समझ में आया disjoint set कैसे use करना है? Okay, perfect. So I think everyone has got a fair bit of idea about how to use disjoint set to solve the problems. So basically, I'm just trying to build a component, and if that guy has someone on the top, yes, if that guy has someone on the top, I'll just make sure that someone is connected. Yes, that someone is connected, and it will just reduce components because two different guys getting connected will reduce components. If on the left connect, component reduce. On the right connect, component reduce. On the bottom component reduce, connect component reduce. How to make computer C आसपास island है कि नहीं? Check कर लेना ना. Just check है कि नहीं. Just go up and check. Just go right and check. Just go left and check. Just go down and check. That's it. Check कर लो ना. कैसे check करोगे? वो उस बंदे का parent है कि नहीं? उस बंदे का parent अगर -1 नहीं है, initially just make sure everyone is marked as -1, right? अगर -1 की जगह कोई और parent है, मतलब वो कोई component का तो part है, right आदित्य? Okay, now we'll code it. It will get further clear. Now we'll code it. It will get further clear. Shall I move to the code? Shall I move to the code? It's gonna be an hell of a code. Shall I code? प्रैक्टिस करो. स्ट्राइवर वे बोलने से क्या होगा? प्रैक्टिस करना होगा ना. स्ट्राइवर वे बोलने से क्या हो जाएगा? Okay, let's code this. So basically, currently I have a positions. I have an m cross n. Okay, and assuming that I have a parent declared. So what I'll do is I'll declare a parent. Probably I can ignore this and I can declare it. What's the maximum size I can declare a parent of? Vector int parent. The maximum can be n into m, right? That is the maximum that I'll get. Yes. If I'm doing n into I, last वाला I कितना होएगा? 3 cross 3 plus 4. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, 1 2 3 9 10 11 12. 12 into 3 3 into 4. N into m plus 1. So I'm making sure that I have a parent array ready. Okay, I'm making sure I have a parent array ready. ये जावा में कोड करने वाले जो बंदे बोलते हैं ना, मतलब तुम लोग कोडिंग छोड़ दो, मतलब उस वजह से नहीं कि if you know any one language you can understand other languages too, यार. If you're doing a hard LeetCode problem, you will never complain about all these shitty stuffs. Okay, you'll never complain about these shitty stuffs, man. Yeah. So parent of that's how you basically do this. Right after that, we have to do the question. Okay, so I'll keep the counter as 0, and probably I can keep the islands as vector int islands answer. And probably let's start off with auto of it, and I can just do on a positions, and I can say x will be it of 0, and I can say y coordinate will be it of 1, and I can say the linear coordinate will be x into n plus y. That is what the linear coordinate will be. Now something I know for sure is, if this is the first time, I'm assuming it's not repeating. I'm assuming it's not repeating. I will handle the case if it repeats afterwards. So if this is the first time it is coming across, I will say parent of this linear coordinate will be the linear coordinate itself. Okay, makes sense. थोड़ा बड़ा ही नाम दे दिए, LC नाम दे देते हैं, linear coordinate LC. So I've made sure that this is, and I'll do a counter plus plus because this is the first time a component is added. Okay, now what I know is there will be 4 directions. Okay, I know that there will always be 4 directions, and if there, like on the 4 directions, if there exists someone, then I can say that okay, fine, ये नहीं होगा. So I need someone who tells me the parent. So let's write a class which tells me that this is undefined parent. So basically I'll give him that for this node, give me the parent, and I'll give him the parent array for that reason. So if I give him the parent array, like I'm giving the parent array. So if node at any moment becomes a parent of node, I'll say okay, he is the ultimate parent, so return the node. Or else I'll just have it as return. I'll just go across and to parent of node. Okay, and yeah, this will make sure that this gives me the parent. क्या चल रही है? Please explain that int lc equal to by 30 minutes. कहाँ गया तू? रक्षित कहाँ था भाई? I explained that, right? Okay, so I've written a find parent. Now it's time that I have all the 4 directions covered. So probably I'll have a dx array where I can have all the 4 directions. Probably I'll have a dy array where again I'll have all the 4 directions. So the top will be like for dx it will be -1 and it will be +0, and for right it will be 0 on x and it will be a +1 on the left on the y. For down it will be +1, and for down in over here it will be, अगर मैं down आ रहा हूँ तो same ही रहेगा, and if I'm going left it will still be 0 and this will be -1. Okay, perfect. So I've written a dx dy. Now what I'll do is I'll try to go across all these 4 indexes, basically all the 4 directions. Now if I'm going across, yes, Gagandeep, I know that will be much better. Gagandeep, I know that will be much better, but what I've done is, as of now, I'm not taking path compression and all these things. I'm just writing a simple code. After that, we can do the optimizations. Because everyone over here doesn't know DSU. I've just given them a brief idea about how to use DSU. Okay, cool. So the first thing that I need to take is, if I'm going to new x, that's basically x plus dx of I. If I'm going to new y, that's basically y plus dy of I. Okay. Now I need to just make sure if these are valid. These are valid, guys. Okay. So just make sure these are valid. Probably you can put this into some function. If you're doing this in an interview, just please make sure you put them into a function, because trust me, the interviewer will be very pissed off if you do this. Okay. This is something which I'll do. If they're valid. Okay, what's the first thing that I'll do? I will say find parent. Or yeah, that's a valid case. So I'll say let's find the parent. Let's find the parent. So, or you can say if the parent of node is -1, like if just in case it's a voter. Okay, just in case it's a voter. So you just need to figure out the parent of node. So yeah, be fine. It's in a voter, so I'll figure this out. So what I'll do is I'll say, hey, who's the parent of neighbor? Parent of who's the parent बगल का लिख देते हैं, parent बगल का. So who's the parent of the neighbor? So I'll say find parent. खोज के ला किसका? New x का. तो new x बोले तो new x into n plus new y. इसका parent खोज के ला, ये रहा parent है. So he will go and he'll find the parent. Okay. Now if this parent, okay, if this parent of बगल का is not equivalent, I repeat, if that parent बगल का is not equivalent to the current parent, which is definitely LC, then what I'll do is I'll call the union and I'll say, hey सुन, LC एक बंदा है and parent बगल का, इन दोनों को मिला दे, इन दोनों का union कर दे. Okay, I can write the union function. Afterwards. So क्या हो गया? Okay, so I've told that ये इनको मिला दे, क्योंकि both of these are different. So मिला दे and count को minus कर दे, क्योंकि they are belonging to the same component. So I can say you can just do a count minus because that will just take care of them. Okay, fine. And I just also need to make sure पानी नहीं है. ये जो parent बगल का है, it's not a पानी. So not equal to -1. That's also very important. So if it's not a water, and at the same time if it's not equal to the current one, so I'll just do a union and I'll do a count minus, and throughout, I can just store the answers into islands. The number of islands will be pushed back off count. I think this should work if I write the union function. I just need to write the union function. So how to write the union function? That is also very simple. I'll just take void union. Now int, that's a node u and node v which I need to merge. So I always know that I have to find parent of u. So find pair of u. I know over here we don't need that, but still let's take it. I need the pair of u because pair of ले ले, एंड अभी क्या करना है, दोनों को जोड़ देना है. सो आई विल से किसी को भी जोड़ दो, क्या ही फर्क पड़ता है. आई विल से पेरेंट, पहले पेरेंट भी ले लो, वेक्टर. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll say parent, hey सुन, pair u को जोड़ दे pair v से. ठीक है, चलिए. So I've just done this and I think that will work. Should work, not sure. I've written such a long code after a long, ना लंबा कोड तो बहुत दिन बाद ही लिख रहा. Let's see. Declaration of anonymous union. Okay, union DSU. फाइंड पेरेंट का दो तो है ही. यूनियन डीएसयू में और एक चाहिए, पेरेंट दे दो इनको. फाइंड पैर यू में लाइन नंबर 9. ओके, just pass them the parent, just pass them the parent. Okay, should be fine. अनडिक्लेयर्ड एलसी, अनडिक्लेयर्ड एलसी क्यों भाई? एलसी तो डिक्लेयर्ड ही है. एलसी 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 the hell it is undeclared. हीप बफर ओवरफ्लो भाई साहब, क्या लिख दिया इसने? ओके, साइज उल्टा दिया है बंदों ने. Size is in a different order, man. Lol. I made a formula of some other things. They gave a size of other thing. No issue. Runtime error. Yeah, LeetCode premium. Yeah, segmentation probably somewhere down the line. But again, debug this. Okay, let me debug this. Int m+1. Let's see how do I debug. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll just check यहाँ तक कोड सही चल रहा है कि नहीं. फर्स्ट आई विल चेक यहाँ तक कोड सही चल रहा है कि नहीं. हाँ, यहाँ तक कोड मेरा सही है, तो यहाँ तक तो प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. प्रॉब्लम कहाँ हो सकता है? मैं न्यू एक्स लिया हूँ, एक्स प्लस डी एक्स वाई. ओके, आई लेस देन 4 लिया हूँ, तो डी एक्स एंड डी वाई का उठा ले रहा हूँ. ठीक है. न्यू एक्स न्यू वाई ग्रेटर देन एन, न्यू वाई शुड बी लेसर देन एम. ओह, Yahoo! If I submit this, will this run? Wrong answer. Okay, perfect. Output -1 आया. ठीक है, क्यों आया -1? देख लेते हैं कौन सा सबमिशन पे है. It's 0 0 1 2 2 1 1 0 0 2 0 0 1 1. Okay, so okay 0 1 है, 1 2 है, 0 1 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 आए हैं. यहाँ तक सही है. लास्ट वाला -1 दे दिया. क्यों दिया भाई -1 तूने मुझे? ओके, अगर मैं किसी के साथ जुड़ जाता हूँ एंड मैं जब बगल वाले के साथ जुड़ने की कोशिश करता हूँ, सो अगर मैं किसी के साथ जुड़ गया एंड मैं किसी के साथ बगल वाले के जुड़ने की कोशिश करता हूँ, तो पेरेंट तो बंदे का सेम आएगा, राइट? कोई बात नहीं, कुछ इसको ऐसा क्यों गलती हो सकता है. व्हाई इट कैन बी रॉन्ग. 0 1. Okay, let's take this example and figure this out. Why this can be wrong? Like, why on earth is this wrong? Let's figure this out. We have 0 1 2. We have 0 1 2. Okay, first comes out 0 1. So 0 1 पे यहाँ पे जोड़ा चल, 1 2 पे जोड़, 1 2 पे जोड़ा चल, सही 2 आया, फिर बोलता है 2 1 पे जोड़, 2 1 पे जोड़े, ठीक है 3 आया, perfect. Then it says 1 0 पे जोड़ो, जोड़े 4 आया, perfect. Then it says 0 2 पे जोड़ो, 0 2 पे जोड़ो. The moment I actually do it here, it should give me 3 because this is 1 and this is 1, this is 1, and it's giving me 3. Okay, perfect. Next I'm saying 0 0 पे जोड़. Okay, the moment I am touching it here, they should ideally be 1 and they should ideally be 2. Okay, that's also giving. The last one is a panga. When I'm saying 1 1, when I'm attaching this, basically the problem I think that I'm facing is first ऊपर वाले के साथ जुड़ जा रहा है, 0 0 कर रहा हूँ तो ऊपर वाले के साथ जुड़ जा रहा है, तो काउंटर जो 2 था वो 1 हो जाएगा. एंड इसके बाद ये जो बंदा इनके साथ जुड़ा है, ये बगल वाले के साथ जब जुड़ने की कोशिश करता है, काउंटर तो एक्सपेक्टेड 1 होना चाहिए, एक्सपेक्टेड तो 1 ही होना चाहिए. So since I'm attaching everyone, okay, counter should be 1 and counter is 1 actually, and why is it getting a 0? No, not because of path compression. No, not because of path compression. We are basically subtracting probably some more times. That's why. Probably we are subtracting some more times. That is why it's not working. Oh, okay. I got it. Why this is not working, because what we are assuming basically is this is the parent that we took over here, right? So we are always assuming the parent to be LC, which might not be the case. The LC will always get updated now, because whenever you're connecting, there will always be a new parent, right? Whenever you're connecting, is definitely going to be a new parent. So we always have to figure out the new LC before doing it. We always have to figure out the new LC before doing anything. That's a funda. We always have to figure out the new LC before doing anything. Yeah. Segmentation fault. Last executed input. Okay, 7 0. Why 7 0 पर segmentation fault अब क्या यार है? Yeah, that I've corrected. Let's correct this. Why will it give a segmentation fault at 7 0 when I'm giving it? Oh, भाई साहब, अरे ये टेस्ट केस गलत है ब्रो. ओके 8 2 नहीं सॉरी टेस्ट केस सही है. माय बैड टेस्ट केस इज राइट. ये M&N का कुछ पंगा हुआ होगा इसीलिए. Yeah, segmentation fault is coming right before this. Let's see if it is coming here. Okay, not here. X into N, which is apparently ओके. चलो ये भी सही है. LC का वैल्यू 56 आया एंड अपन शायद 56 का नहीं बना रहे. LC वाले 56 क्यों आ गया भाई? हाँ वो ऐसी वजह से आया. N into M is basically 8 into row. There are 16 boxes. Since there were 16 boxes, it should ideally be this. So when someone says 8 2, so basically saying 8 into 2, and I'm saying 2 8. Okay, so it basically happened because of this shitty stuff. I have an M and N over here. Due to that stuff, we're basically confusing everything. and nothing different due to that stuff. It's getting confused. Is the swap working, by the way? Swap सही चल रहा है? No need to check for boundary. It's basically because of this case, like N and M के case के वजह से हो रहा है, nothing else. It's because of the N and M case, nothing different, man. Basically 7, whenever they say 7,0, if I'm saying 8 cross 2, right? If you're saying 8 cross 2, so whenever they're saying 7,0, ideally it should be 7 into, like, वो उधर formula थोड़ा गलत हो गया शायद. The formula went wrong, I guess. I into M था, मैंने शायद इधर गलत लिखा है. I think I've written I into M. Yeah. The formula that I wrote was wrong. Sorry, guys. Oh, okay. The formula that I wrote was wrong. The formula that I wrote was wrong. अब चला तो चला, नहीं तो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पे जाएंगे. ये लास्ट केस है, मैं इसको डिबग करने वाला हूँ और कोई पॉइंट पे छोड़ा है कि नहीं. 0 0 0 1 1 2. Okay, so I did talk about a case. Do you remember I did talk about a case where like this is a case where they have given the same operation twice. So we did not consider this case. This is a case where they have given the same operation twice. So just make sure, yes, just make sure if find parent, like if it is previously a land, if the guy previously is a land, so if this is not -1, if this is a previously a land, you don't need to do anything. You just continue. There's no need to do any operation for that. Okay, if it's previously a land, कुछ अलग करने की जरूरत नहीं है. ठीक है. If it's a previously land, you definitely don't need to do anything. You can just take the previous answer. अच्छा, इसलिए बोले थे क्या तुम? कोई नहीं. Just take the previous answer and you say, okay, dude, it's your time. You can go back. Okay, perfect. चल गया bro. तालिया मारो. Lol. So did you understand? Like, did you see how I debugged? I took some minutes, but this is how I actually debug. Like, I keep on see out breaks. I just figure out कहाँ गलती हो रहा है. Cool. Oh, खुशियाँ मिल गई. 16 ms रन टाइम वाला सोल्यूशन दिखाओ. कहाँ 16 ms? कहाँ 16 ms? ये वाला. This is basically something which is done in Java, which you have to implement a lot of other stuffs. Like यहाँ पे एक अगर मैं लाइन लिख देता हूँ, parent node equal to, this is basically path compression. If I do a path compression over here, this will run in better seconds. Okay, right after that, if I implement rank compression, ये और कम हो जाएगा. So you have to implement rank compression, path compression, union by rank. Basically, if you write a union by rank, you can watch out my video and then you can keep on reducing this. Union by rank, path compression, there's a lot of other things. ठीक है. Okay, cool. Let's move next. Let's move to the next. No, the last case that we failed over here, I didn't know that. During the start of the code, I already told you that let's check if there are duplicates. So this was a duplicate case, so it should not be there. If they're giving you stream of integers, they cannot say कि हाँ ये वापस उधर land डालो. This is a very invalid case. They should remove this case actually. Cool. Let's go to the next question, which is again a good one. Best time to buy and sell stock 3. ग्राफ पे डिसजॉइंट सेट है. डिसजॉइंट सेट यूनियन का एक अलग सा वीडियो है. जस्ट मेक श्योर यू वॉच इट आउट. डिसजॉइंट सेट का एक अलग सा वीडियो, मेक श्योर यू वॉच इट आउट. फॉर एवरीवन हु हैज जॉइन्ड इन नाउ, वी हैव सॉल्व्ड कपल ऑफ प्रॉब्लम्स. मिनिमम विंडो सबस्ट्रिंग, LeetCode hard, number of islands 2, which is again from LeetCode premium, wonderful question. And now we are moving to something which is known as best time to buy and sell stock part 3. Yeah, no wonder this was a hard question. This took some coding from my side too. बट मुझे समझाना भी पड़ता है ना. Amazon का क्वेश्चंस मुझे, टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, आई फाइंड देम वेरी इजी. एंड फिर मैं वो पढ़ाता हूँ तो पीपल आर लाइक आप क्या पढ़ा रहे हो. So I prefer these kind of questions where I have to actually teach, then I code, then I also fail myself, so that you understand कि हाँ भाई कोई God नहीं है इधर. Amazon के questions है binary tree reverse, linked list reverse, binary tree का LCA, क्या पढ़ा हूँ उसमें? Yeah, Aditya, just watch out the disjoint set video. You'll understand union by rank and path compression. I've taught over there. Okay. Can you do a tree DP problem? Yeah, you send me across the next day. Next LeetCode Hard I'll do. Whenever I do the next live streaming, we'll do that. Okay. So read the question and give me some solutions for this. Read the question. Basically, they're saying you are given an array prices where prices I is the price of a given stock on the ith day. Okay. Basically given an array prices where prices I is the price of the given stock. Okay. Find the maximum profit you can achieve. You can compute at most 2 transactions. Okay. So like they're basically saying ki you may compete at maximum 2 transactions is what you can do. You cannot engage in multiple transactions simultaneously. Matlab, if you have bought a stock, unless until you sell it again, you cannot again buy another stock. So buy, sell, and then buy, sell. They want to figure out कब buy किया, कब sell किया, and after that फिर कब buy किया, कब sell किया, and you got the total profit as the maximum one. Was a LeetCode 434. Yeah. Non-LeetCode premium user can use that. Okay, someone is saying recursive with memoization. I'm not sure recursive will be a good idea. I think it's a very simple problem. Okay, so let's first solve the first. Yeah, it's a greedy solution. There's no need to DP. There's no need of doing a DP. There's no need to do a DP. There's no need to do a DP, man. Okay, let's understand this. This should be the last problem for that. So guys, by the way, are you guys enjoying these kind of LeetCode hard problems? Like at least better than solving binary tree ka reversal, linked list ka reversal. Are you guys enjoying this? Just in case you are enjoying, यार stream like कर देना. काफी मेहरबानी होगी, stream like कर देना. काफी लोग dislike करते हैं. Okay, so basically, let's do one version where I say I want the maximum profit where at max one transaction is given. Where at max one transaction is given. Let's first solve this problem. At max one transaction is given. Okay. So keeping across this question, let's 3350031433500. Okay, so I've written this. Now if I give you at most one transaction, okay, if I give you at most one transaction, don't you think it's a very okay, thank you Pranjal, tag कर देना मेरे को ट्विटर पे tag कर देना अगर कर रहे हो तो. So if I'm giving you at most one transaction, like you can be like buy and then you can sell it, then you'll be like the best moment will definitely be you buy it at 0 and then you sell it at 4, because if you do a buy and if you do a sell, the profit that you will make is 4 minus 0, 4. Agreed, right? So can I say at most one transaction, if I write this set of code, like I don't need to explain this, it's self-explanatory. I equal to 0, I lesser than n, I plus plus, and probably I can keep minimal equal to minimal of mini comma array of I, and if I want the maximum profit, can I say max profit will be max of max profit comma probably the current a of I, assuming you're willing to sell it now, minus whatever was the minimum price of any of the stocks till date. So can I say this is a valid solution if I give you one transaction? How many of you agree? How many of you agree? कोई नहीं, इससे थोड़ा तो आता है ना, मतलब LeetCode Hard, it's good man. Okay, what do you think about this? क्या सोचते हो? What do you think this is this the answer? What do you think this is the answer? Agreed, right? This is simple enough. क्योंकि अगर मुझे पता है इससे पहले का मिनिमल क्या था, एंड मैं हर एक मोमेंट पे चेक कर रहा हूं कि हाँ अभी बेचूंगा, अभी बेचूंगा, अभी बेचूंगा, अभी बेचूंगा, तो कहीं ना कहीं तो जाके मैक्सिमम प्रॉफिट मैं कमा ही लूंगा, क्योंकि मैं हर एक तो ट्राई कर रहा हूं, राइट? सो आई कैन डू दिस फॉर वन ट्रांजेक्शन. ओके, आई कैन डू दिस फॉर वन ट्रांजेक्शन. नाउ if I write something as, okay, what if I say, let's do the reverse transaction. Okay, let's do the reverse transaction. Now if I just try to have this at, okay, agar if I am buying at the ith index, let's keep it as left of I. Okay, let's keep it as left of I, left of profit. Every time the profit that I'm making, I'm keeping this. Okay, let's just tune it to something like this. Every time's profit that I'm making, I'm keeping it. Okay, every time the profit that I'm making, I'm keeping it. What if I do the similar to right? What if I do a similar to right, where I say, hey, listen, let's do one thing. मैं right पे भी same चीज करूंगा. Like मैं हर एक का रख रहा हूं. If there are points, if I can keep the maximum profit throughout, at any index, and I do the same thing from the backside, I have a right maximum profit as usual, right? So अगर कोई भी point पे left का maximum profit and right का maximum profit if I can take, I think my problem gets solved. What do you think? Like what do you think? Like if I keep a left max profit, left में कितना maximum बनाया हूं, right में कितना maximum बनाया हूं, इन दोनों को जोड़ दो तो आंसर मिल जाएगा. What do you guys think? Am I correct? This is not the solution which I agree. Like this is not the solution which I'll teach you. It has a wonderful solution of without using any variables. Like that's a big of one space that I'll teach you after this. So for people who did not understand, let's understand. Let's understand by taking an example. Okay? Let's understand by taking an example. So assume you are doing a left max. Okay, assume you are doing a left max P. Over here the profit will be 0. Over here the profit will be 0. Over here the maximum profit will be 2. Assuming you sold it at 5 and bought it at 3. Over here the profit that you can make will be a 0. The max over here, if you sell it, the profit that you can make it, like you cannot make, you don't need to make a negative profit. So can I say till here the maximum profit is still 2, because even if I'm standing at here, even if I am standing at here, I can, like, till here what can be the maximum profit? Sell. Okay, till here also the maximum profit will be 2. Till here, this time the maximum profit comes out to be 3, because buy, sell. Over here profit बढ़ेगा नहीं, तो इसी 3 को लेते हैं. Over here profit बढ़ेगा नहीं, बढ़ेगा 4. So can I say at every index I know what can be the maximum profit on the left side? Did you understand this? Can I say at every index, if I'm standing here, मुझे पता है यहां अगर मेरे पास इतना एरे होता, इसका जो मैक्सिमम कमोडिटी है, that is sell and buy, can be done here and I can get a 2 profit. So I'm basically doing a prefix left max. I'm doing a prefix of left max. Prefix. अगर यहां पे भी 2 है, अगर ये मैक्सिमम 2 है तो ये ले रहा हूं. Okay, so I've done a prefix left max. I know what can be the maximum profit that I have achieved before or now, whatever is the maximum that I've stored. Now let's do a let's do a suffix right max. Now right max will be a bit different, where I say ki I'll keep the maximum selling price, and I'll as the maximum selling price minus the current A of I. Whatever is the maximum selling price, basically it will be something like n minus 1, say 0, and I can keep the maximum selling price as a max of max sell, comma array of I. And if I'm coming from right to left, I can definitely say that कि एक काम करते हैं, max जो profit है, मुझे पता है maximum selling कितना है, so max profit will definitely be max previous profit minus if I'm selling it at something, assume currently at A of I I'm buying it. So उल्टा वाला ऐसा होगा, उल्टा वाला, right? उल्टा वाला ऐसा होगा. So if I write the ulta wala, can I say it will be something like this? Either 0 hoga, right? Either 3 hoga. Why? Because assuming you you buy it here and you sell it here, right? Over here it will be 3. Assuming you buy it here, like you buy here and you sell here, it should ideally have been 1 profit, but I'm not interested in any lesser profit. I'll always take suffix of right max. So abhi tak to 3 maximum hai, 3 le lo. Over here I can say I'll buy it here and I'll sell it here. So I got someone who is giving me a 4 profit. Okay. Over here again a 4 profit. Over here buy here, sell here. Nah. So till now 4 profit. Over here buy here, sell at 4. Nah. Buy it at 3, sell at 1. Nah. Nah. 4 year profit. Over here again nothing better. So 4 is. So did you understand? Suffix right max I've kept. Right? So I have kept the suffix right max. Now, if I'm standing here, assume if I'm standing here, so what do I know? I know till here the maximum profit. Like if I just consider this chunk of the array, and if I'm doing a single transaction, on this chunk of the array, the maximum profit that I'll get is 2. And if I'm doing a single chunk, like single transaction on the other chunk of the array, then the maximum profit that I'll get is 4. So 2 plus 4 will be 6 at this junction. Similarly, I can do it for this chunk and this chunk. Similarly, I can do for this chunk and this chunk. Similarly, I can do for this chunk and this chunk. And similarly, I can do for every portion of chunk. पहले इधर से एक लेंगे, बाकी chunk, फिर 2, बाकी chunk, फिर 3, बाकी chunk. So can I just make sure that on every I consider the left chunk and right chunk, and the maximum will be my answer. Right? Have you understood this? Everyone? Has everyone understood this? Yes, लिख दो. I'll quickly code it and then I'll tell you. So this is basically a BGO of 2n space. I'll just make it big of 1 space, but as of now I want you to understand big of 2n space. Yes, Pranjal, it's like maximum running profits from the left or from the right. Has everyone understood this? Okay, perfect. Everyone out there. I need a yes from everyone. Aditya, 2 ही बार कर सकते हैं. At max there are 2 transactions. So if I just quickly code this before moving to something else. So if I just try to quickly code this, where I say int left max, I can keep it as so I can keep it as left max n and right max of n. Okay, so like if I just start from int I equal to 0 and I lesser than n, I plus plus, and probably I can keep a couple of things, which is the left minimum equal to being array of 0, probably int max, and probably I can keep the right maximum to be int mean. So can I say the left mean will be minimal of left min, comma, something like array of I, right? And definitely I can say left max. Something I know for sure is like we can definitely start from, ठीक है यहीं से करते हैं, कोई बात नहीं है. So basically I know one thing for sure: if I is equal to 0, there's no need to, like, if I is greater than 0, then only there is need of doing something. Otherwise, we definitely know for one thing, left max of 0 will always be 0, because there will be no profit when you're standing at the 0th segment, because तभी बेचोगे, तभी खरीद के बेच दोगे तो क्या ही मिलेगा. And definitely at the last also there is no. So if I is greater than 0, okay, if I is greater than 0, then only you take the other one. Otherwise right max को भी कर लो same चीज. Right max, okay, right max array, max array, okay, so right max array and right max array. So left mean array of I, prices of I, right max array, right max equal to max of right max and prices of I. Okay, now I have kept this right. Now what's my next thing? I'll take right max array of I will be max of right max array of I minus 1 comma, yes, we will do that some other day. Generalized to k transactions will take up db. Right max array of I minus 1 is what I've done, and I can, current will be, if I sell it now, like right में क्या होगा, right में होगा कि मैं अभी खरीद रहा हूँ तो right max and बेच रहा हूँ, पहले से मैं बेचूंगा बाद में, तो अभी खरीद रहा हूँ तो खरीदने का कॉस्टिंग ये है एंड बेचूंगा बाद में, राइट. तो दिस इज व्हाट इट विल बी. And similarly, like sorry, it'll be n minus I plus 1. Okay, that will be n minus I plus 1, by the way guys. n minus I plus 1 होगा, क्योंकि अगर मैं 0 लेता हूँ, n minus I minus 1, yeah, that looks perfect. n minus I minus 1 basically, okay, yes, perfect. And I can write left max array of I equal to max of left max array of I comma अभी बेच रहा हूँ, so that's prices of I minus left max. Okay, this is what I've taken. Once I've taken this, I think I'm ready to do my job. I equal to 0, I lesser than n minus 1, and I can do an I plus plus, probably I can keep a maximum equal to 0, and I keep maxi equal to max of maxi comma, I can probably have left max array का I वाला and right max array का I plus 1 वाला. I think that should be the answer. Again, I'm using some space, but I just wanted to explain you this. Oh. Two, 4, 6, 2, 8. Why the hell it is coming like that? Okay, let's see if we have taken everything correct. Oh ho. क्या हो गया रे बबरी बबू. Oh हो क्या हो गया तुमको जाने. The output, okay, okay. The output is 3 and they're expecting it to be, okay, cool, 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 cool. नींद आ गया मेरे को अब तो। एनीवेज फटाफट करते हैं इसको ठीक, इसके बाद सोने भी है, बहुत खगड़ा नींद आ रहा है मेरे को। जीरो कॉस्टिंग है, 1 कॉस्टिंग है, इसकी 2 कॉस्टिंग है, इसकी 3 कॉस्टिंग है, सही है, इसकी 4 कॉस्टिंग है, ये भी सही है, 4 कॉस्टिंग सही है, सही है, सही है, सही है। पर्टिकुलरली 0 + 3, 1 + 2, 2 + 1, 3 + 1, एक ही ट्रांजेक्शन करूंगा तो ये तो आएगा ही नहीं। एक ओके कूल, मैं डन। ओके या नहीं नहीं नहीं, सेम डे करोगे तो 0 आएगा ना, सेम डे करेगा तो 0 आएगा ना, सेम डे करोगे तो 0 आएगा ना। Okay, cool. So the easier version is something which is very very intuitive, like not very intuitive. Sorry to say, you basically need to take 4 variables. Okay, basically need to take 4 variables. So this is taking some space, right? The intuitive version says let's say couple of like variables. मतलब ये समझ में आया ना सबको? अरे क्या कर रहा है भाई, कौन है शो में काटा लगा है? रात को क्या पी लिया है क्या? मतलब are you drunk or what? Yeah, if you have to generalize this, then these kind of arrays will convert into DP, right? It will convert into DP. This was DP only, right? Basically what I stored was from left I stored maximum, so that's equivalent to saying you are applying DP, where you're memoizing what are the previous profits. So if you just think it as an, if you scale it to KDP, it'll be a KDP, right? Where you for every I you will get K possible options. So if you just elongate it to K, that's it. अरे अभिनव, अभिनव सबसे एक ही क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा है, मैं सबसे एक ही क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा है। Cool. So now let's understand what can be the like simulation वाला concept. So अभी simulation वाला concept understand करते हैं. So basically can I say the minimal there will be a cost of 1, like basically there will be a buying cost of the stock, which I'm keeping it as int max. There will be always the first profit that you make, which will be currently 0. There will be a buying cost of the second stock, which will always be this, and there will be a profit of 2 that will always make, right? So, and there will always be a maximum. So I basically kept 2 guys. Basically I've kept 2 guys, okay, and भाई आज मैं और नहीं बता सकता के ट्रांजेक्शन. I've done number of islands 2 question, एक टफ क्वेश्चन करके 2 टफ करें आज. नेक्स्ट दिन I'll tell के ट्रांजेक्शन वाला नेक्स्ट दिन एक क्लास ले लूंगा पूरा ये बाय सेल स्टॉक पे, ठीक है, उस पे सारा वेरिएशंस बता देंगे. Cool. So I have a maxi. So can I just go across something like auto of IT prices, or probably for that reason and I equal to 0, I lesser than n, I plus plus. So I basically have array of I. So I know something, the cost one, or I can say minimal cost one for that reason, just to name it better. Minimal cost one, and I can definitely say minimal cost 2. So can I say minimal cost 1? Minimal cost 1 will be minimal of minimal, like I'm just carrying on cost 1, comma, I can definitely say key minimal cost 1, comma, prices of I. Okay, Now, can I say the profit one, like the profit one that I have made till now will be max of profit one, comma, if I'm just selling it now, that's prices of I and whatever minimum cost that was. Now, if I say that this is for one transaction, now can I say if I'm doing it for the next one and if I'm trying to figure out what's the next like what's the next minimal cost? So can I say the next minimal cost will, like, you are investing prices of I to buy it, right? You're investing prices of I to buy it. So if you're investing something, so I can say उसमें तुम्हारा प्रॉफिट लगा है, तुम्हारे पास कुछ पैसे बचे हुए थे, लाइक तुमने एक प्रॉफिट कमाया था बेच के, तो मैं क्या बोलूंगा, ये प्राइसेस से मैं खरीदूंगा बट मेरे पास तो पहले से प्रॉफिट वन था, आई ऑलरेडी हैड अ प्रॉफिट, सो व्हाई डोंट आई यूज दैट प्रॉफिट एंड से ठीक है सुन भाई तू खरीदने वाला है बट तू ये प्रॉफिट ले ले क्योंकि मेरे पास अभी तक प्रॉफिट पड़ा हुआ है, तो ये प्रॉफिट यूज कर एंड तू खरीद ले. तो अल्टीमेटली कैन आई से माई net cost will be after subtracting the profit that I made during the first sellout. Does everyone agree with me on this front? Does everyone agree with me on this front? Does everyone agree with me on this front? Yes बोल दो, मेरा जीवन बहुत ही खुश हो जाएगा आज. Yes बोल दो भाई, समझ में आया? Have you understood this? स्ट्रीम तभी होगी अगर आप थोड़ा सा पुश करोगे. Just whenever they post something, just write there on the comment section we want more LeetCode hard streams. Okay, whenever they do a community post, just write we want more LeetCode hard. Just do that we want more LeetCode hard streams. Whenever they do a community post, that will make sure वो लोग और करवाएंगे. मेरे से वो खुद ही आके बोलेंगे और करो आप. अभी क्या होता है, अभी उनको चाहिए कि नहीं ये मत करो. So I'm saying the costing is basically I'm just subtracting out the profit. So can I say the profit 2 will be max of profit 2, comma, if I have subtracted out that, currently assuming the prices that you're selling it now and minimal cost 2, assuming this, and if you do this you'll get your next net profit and I can return that. So if I just return that, I'm not sure if this will, पता नहीं चलेगा again, मेरा दिमाग भी खराब हो गया अब तो. Undeclared minimal cost क्या था भाई? Okay, that runs. So did you understand this simulation without using the couple of stuffs? Did you understand the simulation without using this? ये transactions वाली stream कर दो कल तो शायद binary search होगा. The next 3 days I'll be doing a binary search stream. Like tomorrow will be a basic class on binary search. The next 2 days I'll be solving a bunch of problems from LeetCode itself. I'm not allowed to stream direct interview questions. So has everyone understood this one simulation? 12 ms का solution कहाँ है? What is it? 12 ms का कब मैंने मारा था? 2019. यही होना चाहिए, इससे ज़्यादा क्या अच्छा होगा? No, this is bad. Don't focus on LeetCode's runtime. This is the normal one that I did. I did in 2019 when I used to write so bad code. I used to do in 2019. I used to write very, very bad code then. Now I've started writing very clean codes. Ignore LeetCode runtime, man. It's very hypothetical. You see runtime 124. Let's submit it again. I'm not sure if अलग भी आ सकता है. देख रहा है 159 है. चलो फिर सबमिट मारते हैं. अलग आएगा देखना. I have trust issues with LeetCode का runtime. So yeah. नो इंट्यूशन तो सिंपल याद थे यार. देखो मैंने क्या किया, मैंने बोला कि यहाँ तक मेरा प्रॉफिट इतना हुआ है, ठीक है. तो मैंने बोला भाई सुन, अभी तक मेरा प्रॉफिट इतना हुआ है, अब तू जब खरीद ही रहा है तो तेरी जो खुद से जो तेरे पॉकेट से लग रहा है ना, वो तो प्रॉफिट माइनस कर ले अपने से. तो बेसिकली मैंने प्रॉफिट को इन्वेस्ट कर दिया वापस। तो मैं क्या करूँ, मैं प्रॉफिट को वापस इन्वेस्ट कर दे रहा हूँ। अभी तक का जो भी मैक्सिमम प्रॉफिट मैंने बनाया था मैंने उसको वापस इन्वेस्ट करके शेयर खरीद दिया, ठीक है। अब मैंने वापस खरीदा तो बेचना भी तो पड़ेगा, मैं फिर बेच ले रहा हूँ प्रॉफिट कमाने के लिए। तो बेसिकली मैं अपने पॉकेट से ही खर्च कर रहा हूँ। हाँ, इसीलिए इसीलिए टोटल टेस्ट केसेस इंक्रीज हुए होंगे या समथिंग। No, but it varies, man. You see now 120 same solution I've submitted 120, 159, 124. That's absolutely of no use. Okay. So guys, before just ending it off, I'll just do a last mandatory stuff. So yeah, guys, just make sure you check out the Career as a Developer subscription. 999 for 1 year है, चेकआउट कर सकते हो क्योंकि लाइक बहुत दिन से तुमको पर्सनल मेंटरशिप मिल जाएगी। करंटली there's not a lot of traffic, so you can definitely check it out. You can directly talk to me over there and really talk to a lot of people throughout the year. So it's a 1 year subscription which you'll get it at 899 if you use this driver coupon code. अपने resumes review करवा लेना. If you want guidance, you can take that. If you want project to be reviewed, you can do that. You can see other reviews, other resumes, other projects too. If you want to talk, if you want a roadmap, if you want code chef, everything is there, so you can definitely check it out. ठीक है। एंड ऑल्सो आई जनरली डू कॉलेज प्रोजेक्ट्स, मैं इधर गाइडेंस भी बात करता रहता हूँ। सो आई टेक योर क्वेश्चंस ऑल्सो। आई डू दिस एवरी फ्राइडे नाइट एट 10 PM अंडर दिस 999 per year, which is 899 per year. And again, my batch is going on, so if you're looking forward for coding rounds, you can definitely check it out. Again, use the coupon code striver. Also telegram group का link है description में, check out कर लो and please join so that you get updated whenever I take some streams. Also, if you're new to this channel, do consider subscribing. Stream को लास्ट बार बता रहा हूँ, मतलब स्ट्रीम को थोड़ा सा लाइक कर दो यार। मतलब इतने लोग देखेंगे, सिर्फ 223 लाइक, मिनिमम 500 लाइक तो होनी चाहिए। इतना मेहनत कर रहा हूँ रात को 12 बजे। सो यार मेक श्योर यू लाइक द स्ट्रीम, शेयर करो जब भी मैं लेता हूँ। लाइक एज आई ऑलवेज शेयर इट एज मच एज यू कैन, बिकॉज यार दी स्ट्रीम्स विल गो ऑन द मोर वी गेट व्यूज। बेसिकली जितने व्यूज मिलेंगे, लाइक इट्स फंडा इज सिंपल, राइट। द मोर समझ रहे हो ना, फंडा बहुत सिंपल है। जितना आप लोग सपोर्ट करोगे उतने ही वी कैन टेक स्ट्रीम्स। द मोर व्यूज वी गेट, द मोर वी आर एबल टू टेक स्ट्रीम्स। सो यार आज के लिए इतना ही था गाइज। गुड नाइट, टेक केयर, हैव अ गुड स्लीप।